Now dear student, I am going to discuss question number 7.31, and in this question it is given to you a cylinder of mass 10 kg and radius 15 cm is rolling perfectly on a plane of inclination 30 degree. Clear? Coefficient of static friction is also given to you. Number 1, how much force of friction acting against a cylinder? Clear? So let us try to solve this question. Now concentrate on a screen. Let's suppose I am saying here this is an inclined plane. I am assuming here, let's suppose this angle is theta. Here we have any body. Let's suppose if I am talking about solid cylinder. So let's suppose this is solid cylinder. Clear? If I am talking about forces, I can say here mg force is acting. Clear? So we can say if this angle is theta, I can say this is mg cos of theta, and we can say this is mg sin of theta. Let's suppose this body is actually going, or we can say center of mass of this body is going with acceleration a. At that time we can say friction force will act in opposite direction like this. Clear? So we can say, we can write here mg sin theta minus f, this should be equal to ma. Clear? Now you know, whenever we are talking about translation plus rotational motion, acceleration a, this is given by g sin theta upon 1 plus k square upon r square. Clear? So because it is given here, this is a solid cylinder, this is given here a cylinder, it means I am assuming this is solid cylinder. Clear? So for solid cylinder, what is radius of gyration? I can say mk square, this is given by mr square by 2. Clear? From here we can say k square equal to r square by 2. So acceleration a, this is given by g sin theta divided by 1 plus. Clear? So 1 by 2. Clear? If I take here LCM 2, then we can see this is equal to 2 by 3 g sin of theta. Clear? So from here can we calculate value of friction? Yes. mg sin of theta minus f, this should be equal to m, I can say 2 by 3, this is g sin of theta. Clear? Clear to you? So we can say this is equal to g sin of theta. Clear? So now we can say, it means value of friction force, this is given by mg sin theta minus 2 by 3 mg, this is also sin of theta. Clear? So we can say friction force, this is given by 1 by 3 mg sin of theta. Clear? F equal to 1 by 3 mg sin of theta. Clear to you? So now we can say, we can put here all the values and we can get our answer. Clear? Now listen carefully. Yes. Now we can say here, if I am talking about part number A, friction force F, this is given by 1 by 3 mg sin of theta. Clear? So 1 by 3, okay, mg sin theta, value of m, this is given to you 10. Okay, if we talk about g, that is 10. Clear? And sin, we can say angle of inclination is given 30 degree. So now we can say this is 1 by 2, so 100 by 6 Newton. Clear to you? So we can say this is value of friction force we have. Clear? So now second part, we have what is work done against friction during rolling. So if we are talking about perfect rolling, so whenever we are talking about pure rolling, in pure rolling case, friction force acting at a point of contact, that becomes 0. Clear? Because actually work of a friction is only this one, that it actually bring that body in a pure rolling condition. Clear? So I can say here, whenever friction force is 0, itself 0 in a pure rolling case, I can see work done, this is equal to 0 joule. Clear to you? Now in this case it is given, if inclination angle theta of a plane is increased, okay, at what value cylinder begins to skid. Clear? So actually what is condition? Condition is very simple, whatever friction force this is acting, it should be less than equal to mu k n. Clear? Or you can say friction divided by normal reaction, this should be less than equal to kinetic friction. Clear? Value of friction force is given 1 by 3 mg cos of mg sin of theta. Clear? It is given to you, this is mg sin of theta. Clear? and it is divided by, I can say, mg cos of theta, and this should be less than equal to 0.2. Clear? This should be less than equal to 0.25. Clear? So from here we can say this one and this one cancelled out. Clear to you? Now yes, so now we can see, we can write like this, 1 by 3 tan of theta, this should be less than equal to 0.25. Clear? So from here we can see this theta should be less than equal to 0.75. Now this 0.75 we can see this tan theta, it should be less than equal to 3 by 4. Clear? And 3 by 4 value we have tan theta, it should be less than equal to tan 37. Clear? So from here we can see whenever we have angle of inclination is 37 or less than that one. Clear? At that time we can say it will not skid. Clear? But as the angle increases above 37 degree, definitely this cylinder start skidding. Clear to you? So this is all about this question.